MJFitz here, Breaking Good. As I mentioned before, I'm publishing a collection of short stories and a novel of fiction called Carney. And today I'm going to share a little teaser of one of the short stories called Vince Carter, who is one of my favorite basketball players. We were in the first 6 weeks of school, and I was a first-year teacher when Byron arrived. We were reading the second chapter of Old Man in the Sea when Vice Principal Geller entered the classroom with a tall, lanky black boy behind him. He asked a student who was sitting front and center to vacate his seat, and he put Byron in that seat. He walked over to my desk and said, "Byron has just been released from Operation Return, a program for students who brought weapons to school. We wish him the best, but we have to keep our eye on him." He gave me a little wink and departed. I put a book in front of Byron to no apparent reaction and continued with my lesson. Later on, I found out why Byron was put in Operation Return. He and his brother, Brandon, had held up a bodega at gunpoint. Upon their escape, in which they were pursued by the police, Byron and Brandon jumped on top of a subway that was about to submerge underground. Byron ducked. Brandon didn't. Byron lost his brother in 6 months of his freedom, and now he sat in my classroom in total shock. Upon the following weeks, there was a ritual that was taking place on Byron's desk. Basketball cards. He'd have 5 cards out on that desk, and he'd move them around like 3-card Monte. Then he'd take 2 off and move 3 around. Then finally, took 2 more off, and there was 1 card on that desk, and he was staring at it. And to my astonishment, there was a glimpse of a smile on Byron's face. So I had to get over there and see what that card was. I grabbed some materials, and I got over to his desk. "Vince Carter." Byron turned to me and looked like I was reading his diary. "Hey, you're following a winner. Good for you." If you like the story, you can get on my mailing list below. And remember that within every forgiveness is a jewel. Love and be well.